NEWP are using the principle of free speech to mass organizing for race war. Would we allow a rapist to stand on a street corner and organize for rape? No! Because we know that their so-called freedom to speak is giving them freedom to organize for a violent crime. And we don't allow that with rapists, and we can't allow it for fascists, who also use their so-called freedom of speech to organize for racism. When Nazis are present and are allowed to exist in a society openly, it makes especially black and Latino and immigrants. Why is this so dangerous if it's just a handful of Nazis? Well, the fact is, they represent the interests of the capitalist class in this system. And this capitalist class is in deep trouble. Their system is on the brink. They're in a crisis. And that's why we have so much unemployment and homelessness and loss of homes and all kinds of budget cuts that's actually killing people, will shorten people's lives. It's because of this crisis. The system is failing us. And the capitalism uses people like the Nazis, groups like the Nazi organization, to do their dirty work of splitting the working class, of diverting us away from seeing who the real enemy is, which is the capitalist system that feeds on exploitation. It feeds on the exploitation of all of us, and in order to stop us from seeing who the real enemy is, they split us with racism, with sexism, with anti-communism, and with nationalism. And we can't allow that to happen. So it's very good everybody's out today, letting their voices be heard, standing up against an attempt to build a toehold of strength for the Nazis in Worcester. We're not going to allow it. We wouldn't allow it in the past, and we're not going to allow it now. We're building multiracial unity. We're building an understanding that communists have always been the hardest fighters against racism and against fascism, and we need communist leadership in fighting back against fascism. That's why the Progressive Labor Party organized this demonstration today, and that's why we're uniting people. The Nazis their unity is unity among whites. Our unity is unity among workers, working class people here and all around the world. That's the kind of unity we're building. Woo! Of course, the Ku Klux Klan, all a part of the boss's plan. The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan, all a part of the boss's plan. The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan, all a part of the boss's plan. The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan.
You don't have to accept it. You have to stand up and say no. Well, all right, well, it says the First Amendment does not grant people the right to espouse hatred. I think it does. The First Amendment does grant people the right to espouse hatred, but it does not, it's not about denying them that right. They have the right to say whatever they want, to think whatever they want. That's part of what makes the system work, and what makes the system good is that everyone has the right to say and think whatever they want, but you do not have to accept it. You can stand up and say no. They have the freedom of speech to stand up and spew whatever crap they want, but then the good people can stand up and say no. That's freedom of speech. Freedom. So I've got to say. So I have to say I disagree with that. Thank you for offering a little pamphlet, but that's the it's standing up to say no. Okay. So, come on, Sid. Hi.
Hi.
Workers all over the world are dying. They're being heard from. They're being heard from this capitalist system, which is just throwing people out on the street like trash. People are losing their homes. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their health care. And it's all of us, white, black, Latin, all of us that are gay, straight. We're all getting hurt by this stuff. And we need to stand up to the powers that be and say that's enough. No more attacks on our class. We're going to be united every time we're being attacked by fascist or racist groups. You're going to see us out in the street standing tall, anarchists, communists, people who are just maybe non-political, but we're going to be here standing straight, standing tall, fighting back for our
and students all over the world. Right now there's more bombs and wars going on that the United States is waging over the world, in Libya, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan. We're dropping bombs over there where the same drones that are patrolling and bombing those cities are patrolling U.S. cities as well. And we have to all stand up against this madness, this system. This system doesn't care about any one of us unless we have dollar signs before and after our names. And groups like NEWP and the KKK serve the ruling class by attacking different sections of the working class and spreading racist ideas in an attempt to keep us all divided. So I'm so glad to see everybody out here. Stay strong, keep marching, and really I'd like to invite some new voices to come up to the mic and just talk. You if you have a poem you want to say or something, but please come up if you want. This is the people's mic, workers' mic.
Maybe in a minute. Let me think about it.
Want me to just... The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan, all are a part of the boss's plan. The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan, all are a part of the boss's plan. The cops, the courts, the Nazis and the Klan, all are a part of the boss's plan. Asian, Latin, black and white, against fascism we must unite. Asian, Latin, black and white, against fascism we must unite. Asian, Latin, black and white, against fascism we must unite. Asian, Latin, black and white, against fascism we must unite.